This has been a long time coming. We got Persona 5 Strikers. We got Joker. We got Queen. We got Panther. We got Mona. We got Fox. I don't know who that is. I think I know who it is, but I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's an original because I still don't know. We got Skull. We got Noir. We got Arsene. I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna assume that's a game original. I genuinely do not know. And we have Oracle with bonus content included. That's real cool, guys. Let's go to the back of the game. All right, Strike Back. Join the Phantom Thieves and strike back against the corruption overtaking cities across Japan. A summer vacation with close friends takes a sudden turn as a distorted reality emerges, reveal the truth, and redeem the hearts of those imprisoned at the center of the crisis. Alright. Jump into the stylish world of Persona in an all-new story. Dynamically control your team during explosive combat. Battle across Japan in an epic trip. Yeah, so that's epic road trip. So yeah, that's that. Now let's go ahead and open up Strikers. Right. I will say this. The wrapping on this game isn't as firm as, typically speaking, the games I usually buy are, but whatever, man. Alright, and there is the Switch version of the game. There's a code there. Let's just see what this thing has. Okay, so the code is for a digital art book, soundtrack, behind the scenes, and you are stronger. Yeah, so this is some bonus content. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so there you go. That's Strikers. Now on to the next game. Alright, Persona 5 Tactica. Once again, we got Joker, we got Mona, we got Panther, I got Skull and Noir. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. I'm just going to assume that's a game original. Got Queen again. We have Oracle. I don't know who that is. I'm just going to assume that's a game original. We got Fox. All right. And, new art style for this game. Spin-off. I'll get more to that later. All right. Ignite a fire in your heart. All right, we got, as I say, you got Joker, and then we have this character who I don't know who that is. All right, join the Phantom Thieves as they lead an uprising of the heart in a thrilling combat adventure set in Persona's iconic universe. All right, lead in an emotional revolution. Build your dream squad. Dynamic tactical combat. All right, that's real cool. Now let's open the game. Right. I didn't really notice any kind of particular smell with Strikers, but yeah, this game has that new game smell. I'm happy about that. All right, and there's Tactica. I'm not. What is that? Use this to aid you. Use this Persona's DLC to aid you. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm real glad that you're letting me cheat. That's cool. I'll whatever. Yeah. There's the game. So that's that. So let's go ahead. Just kidding. We have one last surprise. Ooh, wow. A last surprise, guys. You guys like that reference? Last surprise. You like? All right. So as you can see, I have a copy of Persona 5 Strikers, but this time for a different console. And hey, the box is a little bit bigger this time. That's something that's different about PS4 games and Switch games. I'm not gonna read it again, and I'm also not going to open it up again because honestly, I'm not gonna open it up because there's no reason for me to. You saw the only difference is a disc, and I'm assuming that they're probably just going to be the same. So I'm not going to bother opening up for a couple reasons, and I'll get into it now. So, well, not now, but later. So, I guess let's start with just Persona in general. Persona, very recently, basically, what, the 30th? Yeah. Basically, on the 30th, I finally beat Vanilla Persona, from what I assume. Of course, I'm not exactly sure the big difference between Persona Royal and the original Vanilla game, because of course I've never played the Vanilla game, but I'm assuming Royal is I'm assuming what I'm currently on right now is the royal content, because I've heard, because like apparently Persona, like, cause I say that because with Persona Strikers, I looked up these games like very fast. I looked them up to see what they are. Apparently, Persona Strikers is a sequel to vanilla Persona 5, but not to Royal, apparently. And I looked up Tactica, and then like they started going on about different dimensions, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I'm just gonna assume it's just a spin-off, man. Maybe it's canon to vanilla Persona or Royal, but I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother because I don't want to like get random spoilers for stuff I don't know about yet, with me not completely being done with Royal. But since I beat the vanilla stuff, I'm like, okay, well, all I gotta do is just finish up the Royal content, and then I'll be that. But so with just talking about the vanilla content that I assume is what I played, yeah. I really, after finally beating Persona 5 Royal, I had to say, yeah, man, I love Persona. This game, I mean, of course, literally everybody says, man, I love Persona 5. It's my favorite game of the Personas. And I mean, it's just so obvious as to why Persona 5 is a favorite. I think it just has to do with the characters. Now, I'm not really someone who can give a opinion about this, as with me never playing Persona 3 or 4, so I don't know the characters. I don't know anything about the characters from those games, but man, it is just so very obvious why Persona 5 is the most popular one. The characters are great. like after getting done with Persona 5 Royal and like experiencing basically most of all the characters and all this stuff, it's just so obvious that all the characters are just so great. They all bounce off one of another and they're great. I love the characters of Persona 5 so much over what, like, I'm not kidding you here. I'm pretty sure it took me either 2 or 3 months to beat this game. Now, I did actually start the game basically at the end of a month, so I'm just gonna assume that it took me 2.5 months to beat vanilla Persona 5. So, yeah, that's something, but man, yeah, those 3 months, those 3 or maybe 2.5 months, I grew to understand all of these characters and what they are, and yeah, it's great. It's obvious why people love Persona 5 so much. Just the characters are awesome, man. So, now that I've finally played the base game, I can say I can wholeheartedly recommend Persona 5 Royal. It's a great game. I think anyone who wants to get into the Persona franchise should probably play it. And with that being said, I mean, there isn't really much for me to actually talk about Strikers or like Tactica. I'm being real. If I'm gonna be real with you, the only reason why I'm making this video right now is just so I could like momentarily just say that I finally beat Persona 5. Like, there's not much to talk about with these games since, like, I guess, of course, I think Strikers is as I say, it might be a sequel, so there might be some more content for me to experience with this game, but I think it doesn't. It probably isn't gonna matter too much. Like, I don't think my experience of Persona. I don't think it's necessary for me to play this game. For me to like make a video like this, since I'm pretty sure it's just because Strikers is let me like say the genres of these games. Strikers is a real-time action game, basically just a Warriors game. So yeah, Strikers is a Warriors game, and Tactica is just XCOM again. I think, of course, XCOM, Mario Kingdom Battle. That's basically what this game is. That's something. Persona's having its spin-offs now, so that's cool. So I'd say if out of these games, I would probably play Strikers first whenever I finish with Royal's stuff. But that's something. It's its own thing. I feel like Tactica is its own thing. I highly doubt. I would be very surprised if Tactica wasn't just a spin-off. If it is somehow connected to the main story, that would be a surprise to me, because it was my assumption when this game first came out. Look at the art style, man. That has to be a sequel, but people are trying to say it fits into the story. Apparently, I don't know. So I'm not gonna say anything else about it. But yeah. So yeah, but yeah, for this video, basically that's it. Because I don't want to like spoil. I would love to talk more about Persona 5 Royal, but I don't want to like spoil Persona. So. But yeah, like I don't want to like spoil anything, and basically, as I said, this video was just an excuse for me to one just talk about Persona. Two, I really need to like, here's the thing. This Tactica came out in November of 2023. It's now it's September at the recording of this video. It's September 1st. I had this game for so long. It's just been sitting for so very long. This game, I sat with Persona 5 Tactica and Strikers for the Switch for so long that I ended up getting Strikers on the PS4. But that's mostly just a thing with me buying Persona 5 Royal and just me buying more stuff. But my point is, man, I just really need to make this video because I wanted to talk about Persona, and I also really need to get my gold points for Tactica before it expires, because I would be really sad if I brought Tactica and then my points expire because I just let the game sit for 12 months. So I had to make sure I got my points for this game, since like of course it's been a long time, so I actually have no idea how much the original game cost. I'm just gonna assume this game is $60 and or $50, so 60 or 50. I got this thing for like 30, I believe. Yeah, I went to Best Buy and I got it for 30, I think. So yeah, hey, I get like a couple free gold points for buying it on sale. I had no plans to buy this game, but I saw it for like 30. I was like, you know what, fine. I like Persona now since I actually played the game, so I ended up getting Tactica, so that's something. Yeah, because I don't want to like spoil anything for Persona 5, that's about it. But, you know, I guess I should probably say this before I truly do end the video. I know maybe someone might be wondering, so, somebody wondering, wait, why did they show Persona 5 for the PS4 just to not open it up? If somebody think, well, maybe this because they showed the Switch version. No, the main reason why I showed Persona 5 Strikers on the PS4 is just because, of course, this isn't the first ever time that I've ever shown a PS4 video game on this channel. I mean, I guess if you go back, 4 years? If you want to go back 4 years, you can, like, find, like, the Borderlands Handsome collection for PS4, and, like, Minecraft, and, like, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You can find those games for the PS4, but I mean, that was like 4 years ago. This channel has like heavily shifted away from anything PlayStation, so with me wanting to like, with me like acquiring a good number of PS4 games in the recent times, I thought, I guess I should at least introduce a PS4 game, and well, Persona 5 Tactica, well, not Tactica, but Strikers just happened to be a game that I got for the PS4, and hey, I also had it for Switch, so I might as well just put them in the same video so I can introduce PS4 games back to the channel. So yeah, that's that. I guess also I'm thinking about it, what's the gameplay? What's the gameplay I'm gonna put for this video? I have the choice between either most likely I have like the choice between either Strikers or Royal. I'm not sure, because like I guess I could just like put like the beginning, like the very beginning of the game, but like, do I want to do that? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think if I'm being honest, it'll probably be Royal, but like just like the first mission that like you can't skip, and just gameplay from that. I'm not sure though, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out whenever I get to it. So yeah, because I don't want to like spoil anything for Persona 5. That's about it for what I can talk about. As I said, I haven't actually played. There's nothing I can talk about without like spoiling stuff. So yeah, that's it. This is basically just a Persona video. Like I know this is supposed to be like a Tactica and Strikers video, but honestly, this is kind of just me talking about Persona, and you know, yeah. So, yeah. I guess that's it. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this Persona 5 Strikers plus Persona 5 Tactica video, and goodbye!